Welcome back to an updated video on the S&P, the SPY, and the futures E-mini. Right now we have the SPY chart up on the monthly time frame. So I just want to go over a couple of things, a couple of fibs, and how we're counting this. So this is the SPY again. So I just want to count our three moves. We have 1, 2, 3, and from here I'm thinking for the next few years we're going to be trading sideways. So these price ranges here is probably what I'm anticipating we kind of go side to side with for a while. So I know that's a a big forecast, but maybe we'll see how that plays out. And then I know a lot of people are counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this will be your ABC correction. But I believe that we may be in a fourth wave overall, and then in a few years we will see the fifth and final leg of this chart, which could be an extended fifth wave, so it could go much higher than this. But in the time being, I'm anticipating some kind of correction through this area here, anywhere from the 400 level to where we're at the 600 level. That's for the SPY. Let's now go in to the daily, I guess, real quick. Just kind of see how we've moved. Oh, actually, let's go back real quick. A couple of fibs that I want to point out with this section here. So let's get those out of the way real quick. So this move here, this top here at 478 on January 22nd down to the 353 area October 22nd, October 2022, and then this final push up here in this November month at the 600 level. I want to pay close attention on these next fibs here. I'm going to measure this wave, and which is 1, 2, 3 moves here. Okay, let's do this on the weekly. All right, so 1, 2, 3. This is our first leg, expanding flat here, and the kind of a, let's see, a B, maybe some kind of expanding triangle here, and then an extension for a wave C. So this is three parts: 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So yeah, let's get this measurement out of the way first. Oops. So we're going to stop here, not here, because this is part of the turn up. This gave us the 200% right here, this fib here. Hopefully you can see that. I'll zoom in right there. Okay, hit it 667 for the 200%. This high on the chart was 617. All right, so that with that fib alone, that kind of gave me a target. Not so much the top, but it gave me a go-to target. You know, the 161 and 150 were both potential targets, but those were easy to see that, well, actually the 161.8 could still be the one that was the determining top. The 123, it kind of blew through, and blew through a price range too. So we pretty much canceled that 123 was not part of the final move of this. I'm calling this the X wave here. So this is X, W down, X up, looking for a Y, some kind of complex correction through here. All right, so just notate the 200% and maybe the 161, because I'm thinking maybe this might be an expanding flat to start our journey down. Okay, so let me get rid of that, and then there was one more, and I wanted to take it from this leg here. Okay, so from here to here is one move. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, and 3 up. So let's measure how far C got from A. And remember, we take it from here, not here. Computer's a little slow. There we go. Come on. Okay. So this fib gives us the 200% right here. That's right. That's why, remember the 161 from this first 3 moves, okay? So this actually could be the top, and this is just part of an expanding flat. So that's why I'm thinking the turn is inevitable now, okay? All right, let's see. I think that was it. All right. Let's just get, since this leg is complete, let's go ahead and get this measurement. We'll do it on the weekly, it's fine. Okay, right on the 161.8. So we've had a couple of overlapping fibs already. So good indication we're on the right track here, at least counting the chart. Let's go into the 4 hour. And let me show you the E-mini real quick, just how it's labeled. It's been a while since I've actually labeled a 5-wave structure, but it counted out here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is definitely throwing me off as far as the turn down. Okay, now I do have this label as a WXY down here. And I want you to notice that first of all, this move here, I didn't count that as 5 waves down. This looks like a double correction here. Okay, I want to take from the top. This is 3 moves. 1, 1, 2, 3. So let's get the first part and try to figure out where this last part was going to. I hit right on the 261.8. And remember, these fibs, very seldom do I have a false fib, you know. They usually hit on pretty exact. Now, where this WX broke off into 2 segments, you have your 1, 2, 3, and then your connecting pattern here, and then an extension here, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3. So we take it from here and measure. Wait, it's not really the one I wanted to show you. My computer's so slow all of a sudden. Just bear with me 1 second. Oh, this is WX here. That's right. That's why I wrote the arrow. Okay. There So again, right at the 200. So I feel like this leg is pretty much done. I feel like there's one more fib that I'm missing. I measured it the other day, and yeah, I think it was this one. Right at the 423 also. So, but I don't play a lot of emphasis on that last fib. It was just part of the connecting wave. So I was just trying to see if there's any other correlations. But to me, it looks like this correction is pretty much complete. This is back to the SPY chart here. Let's zoom in this final couple of legs, and just want you to notice the pullback was at right at the 50% level. Okay, doesn't mean that it can keep going further, but with all the fibs that I've counted, I think we're ready for a bounce up for another leg. So if this is a W, or an A, just one swing, we're looking for another swing. So this could be, I'm looking for 3 moves here. Okay, so at this time I'm long because I'm trying to catch these waves. I'm trying to catch them perfect. It's not advisable. It's a little bit dangerous because this is really looking like it wants to turn down, and I'll show you here on some indicators too. But I'm pretty confident in my fibs that we may have a bounce up. So I'm not going to hold it long, very long, for a limited time anyways. So let's try to figure out where this next move is going. The 50% would be 592.45. Just do an even 50 cents there. Put it up closer to the 50. All right. Now, because this double correction here, that's why I wanted to point it out earlier, that if there is an extension in here, this could only pull back to the 23.6 or the 38.2. So it depends on how many waves get to the 23.6, how it gets counted, and then I'll decide then if I want to hold a little longer. But I'm not holding any longer past the 50%. I have other hedges that some call options along the way to help with this move in case it goes against me. So I'm not all in quite yet. So another thing I want to point out, let's see here, if anybody else is long, then let's try to see what happens if this move is not complete. We could go all the way down here to 571. Okay, so definitely a stop loss zone should be implemented here, and then we could get a long position here or play short down to the momentum. Okay, I've got some price level targets here, or trading levels, but these are weak, I believe. So yeah, let's turn this one to a lighter color. And keep this one. I'm going to keep this one red there because it's on the fib. Okay. Let's see. else I need to add here? I think that's it. Let's go to the indicators then real quick. Okay, this is the SPY still. Okay, here's I'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Okay, so let's start with the RSI. Shrink the MACD up a little bit. Come on. All right. So above the yellow line, above 50, we're still considered an uptrend. So I'm expecting a bounce right at 50. That being said, that means we got to come down a little lower. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with what I have as the bounce here in place, and maybe it kind of does, it starts to turn on the RSI from here, so maybe just to bounce up and then down. But that crossover is what we need to look for. Once that happens, we need to see where this MACD is at and play the turn accordingly. So the MACD is a little tricky at the moment. Looks like I kind of got this divided here on each side of these momentum bars. It looks like on the way down it's actually had a little bit more strength, but we made a lower low. So this might be a divergence. So we may that I know it looks like it wants to cross over, and once it does, that's a definite push to the downside, but it looks like I want to get a bounce up from this. So yeah, I mean, it looks, the trajectory is, you want to look at that, and it almost looks like it's starting to turn a little bit from early, last week. Maybe this push up on Friday was enough to help turn this signal line, or the moving average line, because the signal line still looks like it wants to kind of run flat a little bit. Maybe a little turn here, but you can see where these 2 points crossed here from the move. We just barely crossed over that the angle of trajectory. So, and it's a little bit of gap. So maybe this wants to. Maybe your signal line here would like to close it a little bit more, but I don't really know on that one. This is a little tricky. We have to see how that one plays out. So, yeah. This is really the most important one. I think that we're going to have to watch how that RSI handles first. So watch the RSI first, and then if it looks like it's not going to want to bounce off that 50, then I'm going to look at my stop loss where price action is here, and get ready to go short. So I think that's about it. Hope that helps, and I appreciate everybody watching.